third week of Lent. Are you dying to yourself more and more? Today I will be reflecting with you on the connectedness of prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, which are the three things which St. Peter Chrysologus says are the three things by which faith stands firm, devotion remains constant, and virtue endures. As you well know, during the season of Lent, we are encouraged to intensify our prayer life, our acts of fasting, and our almsgiving. Prayer. Jesus told his disciples, watch and pray so that you do not fall into temptation. In 1 Thessalonians, St. Paul also says to us, pray without ceasing. As Christians, we know we can never overemphasize the value of prayer in our life. We cannot do without prayer. And so in a special way, we are encouraged once again to cry out unto God for pardon, for mercy, for forgiveness, and for graces during this period of Lent. Because we know that when we cry unto him, he will answer us. Fasting. We know fasting is a sign of sorrow for our sins. In the book of Joel, chapter 2, the prophet encourages the people to cry unto God, to weep unto him, to mourn with fasting, so as to show their sorrow for their sins. Likewise, when we fast, just as St. Paul, we discipline our bodies and bring it under subjection, so that in doing so, we may benefit our souls. So it's not just about depriving ourselves of food, but it is doing so for a greater good. Almsgiving. In Matthew chapter 25, we are told the criteria by which we shall be judged on the last day. Simply put, it's on how much we have shown mercy. As we know, mercy is shown to others by giving them what we have, even though sometimes we believe they do not deserve it. Just as God gives us mercy, even though we do not deserve it. And so, as you pray and fast, you're also encouraged to give alms. Reach out to the poor. In a special way, it is a call to respond to that injunction of Jesus Christ to seek out the poor and help them. We know this, but the question which is pressing is, what is your fasting without prayer? Indeed, it will be like just starving yourself of food, whether because you want to lose weight or probably because you do not have money. Prayer is what makes our fasting spiritual and a worthy sacrifice unto God. And what is your prayer and fasting without almsgiving? If you fast simply to gain money or to save money so as to buy fine clothes or to celebrate after Lent, then you are not doing much. You are supposed to reach out to others. Help the poor, help the needy with the little you have. But you may ask, what if I do not have money? What I am not able to help people financially? What about your words of kindness? What about your deeds, your good deeds that you show to others? What about forgiving those you are holding grudges against? And so you have to know that when you pray, you also have to mortify yourself once a while, which is why fasting is important. And when you pray and you fast, you have to also remember those who fast day in, day out, year in, year out, not because they always want to be having these spiritual exercises, but sometimes because they do not have what to eat, what to drink. Show kindness to them. Reach out to them. Are you still saying you do not have money? Then show them mercy. Give them alms by your good deeds. Show them mercy. Forgive those who have wronged you. Do not hold grudge against those who may have offended you. Remember to care for others. Be there to lend a helping hand, a listening ear, and show mercy and give alms with your time too. So remember always that these three, prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, are connected. And to do one and intentionally avoid the others is to deceive yourself. But to take all up as a spiritual exercise during this period of Lent and beyond will indeed be of great benefit to you. God bless.